Okie doke. Good morning. Sorry for the delay here. I meant to get back to you late last week and things got a little out of control, and I apologize for letting it get away from me. It is Tuesday, October 17th, 2017 at about 10:15 a.m. I'm contacting you this morning to give you some information about how I would like you to complete the chapter 8 and 9 synthesis that will be taking place this week, and you can work on it next week as well. And this will take the place of our weekly environmental news and critical thinking for this week, chapter or week 9, I guess we're in. And so, where I'm going to want you to post your information, post your assignment, is under the discussion that's found under general discussion. So I got here by clicking on discussions on our homepage and coming down under general discussions and then clicking on chapter 8 and 9 synthesis. And so I just unlocked it yesterday. I will keep it open until Sunday the 29th of this month. And so that's 2 weeks from Sunday, 2 weeks from last Sunday. And I could give a couple of day extension on that if you need it, since I'm a little late getting out of the gates here. But I want you to post your response here. What your assignment should look like is the following. I'd like you to put together a PowerPoint or a website or some other presentation. Maybe you use Keynote if you're an Apple person, or maybe you know how to use Prezi or something like that, but some sort of presentation that synthesizes your ideas about chapters 8 and 9. And so I don't want you to just summarize the material that you find in chapters 8 and 9, but I want you to synthesize it. And what I mean by that is it's kind of a summary with your added take on it. And so look at the material in chapters 8 and 9 that deal with preserving biodiversity, and then I want you to kind of cultivate those ideas in your head, take what you've read in the textbook with what you know from your real world experience, and kind of combine those things into what we call a synthesis. And so chapter 8 and 9 kind of covers sort of the same ideas but from a different perspective. And so take what you've learned after reading chapter 8 and 9, summarize it, but then put your own take on it. And so I want to hear your ideas and beliefs, feelings about what you're reading about in chapter 8 and 9. So you'll post those here. I'm going to put a couple examples of work that students did in previous semesters. And so last semester I gave this same assignment, and we had a couple students sort of take their own spin on it. And so one student put together a website. She called it scienceenvironmental.weebly.com. Weebly is a free web service that allows you to kind of create your own content. And so she put together a chapter 8 and 9 synthesis website that's got some engaging material here. Here she embedded a little video. Here she embedded a little quiz that you could take, or a question that gets you engaged with the website. And here she put some pictures in a place where you could learn more about biodiversity. She also put in a page strictly for the chapter 8 material, so saving species and ecosystem approach. She's got some more engaging stuff here, a little quiz, a little question you can answer, a little video. Very nicely done. Chapter 9, she's put a page together here about chapter 9, summarizing what she thought about chapter 9. Another little nice page there, and then she's put some of her ideas in here too. So what's my view of what's happening? So I thought this was a nice approach. Another approach, a student, Clayton, put together this video here. So I'm gonna try to play this, and hopefully you can hear what he's saying. He was able to actually narrate a PowerPoint slides or a set of PowerPoint slides and then put it on YouTube. I don't know if you can hear him or not. So I don't know how well you could hear that. Clayton kind of wasn't very loud when he spoke, but when he spoke, he had a lot of important and good things to say, and so he was able to narrate a PowerPoint and then put it on YouTube. I can give you some ideas about how to do that as well. Another approach to this chapter 8 and 9 synthesis that previous students have taken would be to put together a PowerPoint and then actually narrate the PowerPoint, but then she didn't put it on YouTube, which was fine. And so if I come to presentation mode, I think what she says, if I hit spacebar, I don't know how well you can hear that, but she's talking. If I hit spacebar, go to the next slide, she's got some music happening in the background. If I hit spacebar, it advances the slides for me. And if I advance through, Lee continues to narrate her PowerPoint. I don't know how well you can hear that. It's not coming through very loud on my machine here, but my speakers are not really very good. So Lee is talking about poaching and hunting of large game and animals that are endangered or in risk of being endangered, and she's put her sources down here, which is really nice. And then she goes on to the next slide. And so let me show you, she's doing all this in PowerPoint. She's got these icons here are places where she's embedded her audio. And so in order to do that, I was going to show you really quick, kind of a quick and rough way to do that. I'm going to go up here to go new. I'm going to make a new presentation. Let's call this Nate's Chapter 8 and 9 synthesis. And then what I'm going to do down here, I'm just going to get rid of this. And I'm going to, let's say that I could put some pictures up here, and I've changed the background a little bit so it looks a little prettier than what I've got here. If you want to include some audio, if you come up here to Insert, and you come down here and you click on Audio, Audio on my PC or Record Audio. If you click Record Audio, you have to have your microphone turned on your laptop or your desktop machine. Then if you click this red button, I think that allows you to record. And then you just start talking, blah, blah, blah. This is Nate talking about talking. And then hit OK. And then it embeds this right into my PowerPoint slide. If I hit play, start talking, blah, blah, blah. This is Nate talking about talking. And then it's OK. So that was me talking about talking. And when you put it in presenter mode, slideshow mode, you have to hit, I think if you hit spacebar, that was wrong. Maybe what I'd have to do is actually click on the icon. And then you just start talking, blah, blah, blah. This is Nate talking about talking. And then hits. All right, so that's enough of that. But anyway, you get the idea of how you would embed audio. So insert, embed audio. That's one way to do that. Then if you're all done and you wanted to like upload your presentation to PowerPoint, there is a way to do that. Media. I go export. No, I lied. You cannot export your PowerPoint to YouTube. But what you could do is kind of what I'm doing here. So I'm using a website called Screencast-O-Matic. It's a great name, Screencast-O-Matic. And if you click on this Screencast-O-Matic, it's a free product that does require that you have a working webcam. So you could do it if your laptop has a webcam built into it, or you could come to the campus and find a machine that has webcam accessibility. But this is free. You could log into this, and then you could put your little head talking down here while you narrate your PowerPoint slides. And so I really want to hear your voice or see your face as you're talking about these things. This is a way to make online classes a little bit more engaging and to give you a little bit more of a voice in the online environment. So those are some hints about how I'd like you to get this started. What you'll find is that once you're done with screencasting, so I've got my screencaster turned on here. If I bring this up, it's still recording, right? Yeah. Oops, I think I just paused that, but it looks like it started back up again. Anyway, within the screencasting environment, there's a place when you're all done that you can upload your video to YouTube and then save it that way. So that's what I'll be doing here when I'm finished with this in just a second. So I could walk you through how to do that. So that's how I'd like you to complete the assignment for this week. So chapter 8 and 9, synthesis. Go read chapters 8 and 9 in the textbook, synthesize your ideas, put them into a PowerPoint, and then narrate that thing, kind of like what I was showing you with some of the examples there. So that's this week's assignment. Once you've got that thing posted, you can upload it to the discussion board here, and then be sure to watch and comment on at least one of your classmates' posts. I'm going to leave this open until the 29th of October, so you got a couple of weeks to do that. I'm also going to, here in the next couple of days, get a chance to get caught up on my grading for the environmental news and for the critical thinking. And so it looks like some of us have gone back and started to repopulate some of those things. So these numbers are coming up, which is good. I expect to see 20 or 25 posts for each week. So if you're still behind on those, take a time this week to do that as well. These are starting to get caught up too, so that's looking really good. I'll get the grading caught up on that this week. The other final announcement is there will not be class on Thursday of this week, Thursday the 19th. Is that right? Yeah, that would make sense. Today's the 17th. So no class on Thursday the 19th. I'm going to be traveling this weekend. And we'll be leaving to head to the airport after my afternoon class on Thursday. And so we're not meeting on Thursday again this week. I apologize for that. But take that time during our Thursday night session to work on your synthesis for Chapter 8 and 9, and to get caught up on your environmental news and critical thinking, or to get caught up on quizzes that you're missing. I did get emails from a couple of people about taking quizzes, old quizzes to make up. And so if you still need to do that, please feel free to contact me and I can open up old quizzes. All right. Please feel free to contact me if you have questions about anything, whether it be the synthesis for week 8 or week 9, whether it be old critical thinking and environmental news, or whether it be quizzes or anything. Please feel free to contact me. Again, no class on Thursday. And I look forward to reading what you've written online, and I really look forward to hearing about what your syntheses come out to look like. And so don't hesitate to contact me if you have questions about what that's supposed to look like or how to use any of the technology that I was just trying to demonstrate. All right, gang. I'm going to talk to you soon. Thanks.